Hello again. Um, man. Uh, so that last video did way better than I expected it, and I think it's up to like 10,000 views now, and just overwhelmingly positively received by you guys. Just so many kind words, so many words of encouragement, and just like tips and like. I said in the last video that I don't remember why I'm doing this. And I remember now. I remember now. You guys, there were a couple people that said that some things I said touched them and moved them, and that's why I'm sober. I start graduate school in the spring. I got my undergraduate from University of Missouri, Kansas City, in psychology a couple years ago, and the plan was to start graduate school actually this fall, but because of my drug use, I tanked the interview, and it's a good thing that I didn't get in. But now I'll start in the spring, and the goal is to become a therapist, to become an addiction counselor. And that's why I'm sober, and you guys reminded me of that. You reminded me what it feels like to help somebody, what it feels like to be accepted and to be loved, and not just accepted but appreciated for my faults and for my shortcomings. I wish I could go through and say thank you to every single one of you. I'm really trying to. I really am. Absolutely blown away. Absolutely blown away. I don't have the words to express the depth of my gratitude, and yeah, just thank you. Thank you to every single one of you. Today's day 122, I believe. So it's right at 4 months. Yeah, so I got sober on June 10th. Today's October 10th. So right at 4 months. In the last 12 days, I guess, like I said in the last video, they all kind of blur together. I don't even know if I said that in the last video, but they do. They all kind of blur together. I work a lot. I mean, I work a lot. I do Amazon Flex, so I like, but I do that every day. I rarely miss a day. They say you're not supposed to have a relationship for like the first 6 months in recovery, and now I know why. Because I've had this relationship with this girl. We haven't actually been dating, but we've been very, very close for like the last 6 months since March when we met. And she was there when I was using. She never used with me, never encouraged my use. She was always very vocal about wanting me to get sober, but she was there for me through everything. When I went away to inpatient and came back, she was still there. And the whole time there were just some kind of rocky signs. She's a wonderful person, and I do love her very much, but we're just very different. My last relationship was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It was abusive, emotionally abusive. And it's where I started using meth. And so I have a lot of stuff left over from that. I have a lot of insecurities left over from that. There's a lot of times where I don't know how common this is, but I would have these feelings. I'm very good at reading people, and so I'd have these feelings that she was lying or she was doing something behind my back, and I would call her out on it and say, hey, what's up? What's going on? and she would gaslight me, for lack of a better word, I guess. She would say, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you need to see a therapist. You're, all this kind of stuff. You're paranoid. And so I wanted her to be right. I didn't want to be right. I wanted to believe her. And so I would say, man, it is me. Maybe I am. Because then if it's on me, I can change it. If it's on me, I can fix it. If she really is doing this stuff, I have no control over it, and I just have to say goodbye and hurt, and I don't want to do that. And so it's easier, in some sense, to take the blame myself. And so I would do that a lot, and it damn near killed me. Lose all sense of up and down, right and wrong, who you are. It's a harrowing experience. And so this girl comes along, and I try to be very vocal and open about my insecurities and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to get into specifics, but it just turns out some of those insecurities were kind of spot on. And it wasn't just insecurities. It wasn't just paranoia. I was right. And so that's hard. That hurt a lot. And so that night was very difficult to stay sober. That was like 5 days ago, something like that. It's very, very difficult. And so I realized that, maybe that's just not the best idea to be in this kind of fragile state and to put myself in somebody else's hands like that. I will say that this is the first time that I've ever done something just like for myself, though. Just for like, in the past I would be like, my last relationship, she would beg and plead for another chance, and over and over again I'd always say yeah, okay, fine, because I didn't want her to hurt, and I didn't want to hurt. And I thought, if I can carry this, I can do this, I can carry the feeling of pain that comes with being cheated on, or that comes with being lied to or deceived or abused or manipulated. I can carry that, and because I can carry that, she won't have to hurt, and I can be there for her still. And I thought I could carry as much as I wanted to, and I learned that I can't. And so this is the first time, she did something similar where she really didn't, she wanted to work it out. She really didn't want it to end. And my instinct was to go, okay, good, that's fine. Let's do it. I can get over it. I can be fine. But I just said, no, I can't carry it. I'm already carrying too much. Almost more than I can handle. And so, no, I'm sorry. And I've never done that before. I've never done something just for myself, to protect myself, because it's such a strange thought to me. The thought of like, people always say, be jealous, love yourself. I don't know what that means. Not that I dislike myself. I like myself fine, but they say be jealous or be selfish. Be selfish. Yeah, I don't know what that means. If I was being selfish right now, I would be high right now. So I don't understand what it means to like, to love yourself, I guess. Again, not that I don't like myself. It's just like, it's just an odd concept to me. I don't see myself like that. I see myself as like a helpful ghost. Like fucking Casper, I guess. I don't know. Just all focused towards other people. And that sounds strange because I did use meth for 2 years, like, and that's a very selfish thing to do. I don't know, it's strange. I have this duality in my head, and it's odd. It's a strange feeling, strange way to live. But like I said last time, one day at a time, getting through it with your guys' help. Honestly, Jesus Christ, I was having a really hard night that night, a very hard night, and I went to bed with a smile on my face because you guys. I mean, who will give me words to express how grateful I am? So yeah, I immediately wanted to make another video just saying thank you. But I don't just want to make a video just to like ride the momentum of the last video or whatever. Like, you know, if I make a video, I want it to be because I have something to say, because I have something I want to get off my chest. And so yeah, I want to give you guys something to watch, give you something to digest, to talk to me about, to talk to each other about, to, you know, I maybe read like one negative comment on all of Reddit and all of YouTube. There was like one negative comment, and like 3 or 4 of you guys were just jumped on it, which you don't have to do. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do it. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, some people are just stupid, but yeah, I really appreciate it. All the love and all the affection and all of the tips and all of the just humanity. I love it. I absolutely love it. It means just more than you could even possibly imagine. So thank you guys again. Like I said, I don't know if I'll like post on a regular schedule or what, because I don't just want to post for the sake of posting. I want to have something to talk about, something to say, and so it could be tomorrow, it could be a month from now. I don't know. But anybody who watches, anybody who listens, you have my eternal gratitude. And if you have something to say in the comments, I will. I really am trying to respond to every single one. I've read all of them, I promise. I'm just trying to think of something of substance to say back. So I'm not just typing thank you to every single person. So I see all of them. I promise I read all of them. It's not like there's thousands of them. There are a lot of them, way more than I thought. But every single word that you type on your keyboard, I feel. So thank you so much. Good night.